Hello, what a week. You're in a bad mood.
I'm in a great mood. I'm positively elated. I'll say it because Kelly always forgets, but howdy do to our returning subscribers.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
What about our 9 subscribers, Cal? What do we say to that?
Oh, the non-subscribers?
Yes.
We typically say howdy don't to people like that. So,
Correct.
howdy don't.
Correct.
I went to yahoo.com, like I do, the most reliable source in America, and it was, I'm telling you, people are dropping like flies. Death after death after death. And not even COVID related. People just had a bad week staying alive.
Just popping. It's funny that you mention that because my news, I get notifications for important things, and one of the big ones is People Magazine will send me push notifications. And these past couple weeks, it's just been every 20 minutes, so-and-so celebrity is dead. You know what I mean? And it's very sad. I know it happens in 3s, but does it happen in 30s? Am I right? When it's like, and that's when it's also like, go fuck yourself, nutritionists and shit. Because you've got these like healthy as a horse people going cycling every day, couldn't look fitter, and they just drop. And then 113 years old, they go, what's your secret, ma'am? And she goes, a pack of cigs and a whiskey every night. You know what I mean?
You know what the secret is? I'm only 27. I do know what you mean, actually, because I'm only 27, but I swear to God, like, the people who talk about meditation and all that nonsense, get out of here with it. I think the secret is you watch some MasterChef every night, you have a couple of drinks, you have a dog. I'm just saying what I do, but...
Let me tell you something. Thanks to HBO Max, every night as I fall asleep, I watch a little animated show or movie, and it's delightful. It's a little superhero program, and I enjoy it. I've never felt younger. I told my therapist the other day I've never felt younger, and she said, "But you are getting older." And I said, "Let's, okay, whose side are you on?" You know.
Okay, so this is awesome. I love this story. So in Texas, there was this girl who was in her room and she was changing or something. She was 15, right? And this Peeping Tom rolls up and is looking through the window. The mom comes out, okay, and fucking decks him. Love it. Love it so much. She came out, she had one of those like low ponytails on, so like she's been in some bar fights when she was younger.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you know what was so good about this story is that the way she was dressed and her look and the vibe and all that, you're like, oh God, she's not wearing a mask. Is she gonna yell at somebody or something? And then the real story is, I mean, the takedown here, the way she tackles this man. First of all, the guy's got like a foot on her, bigger guy, and he tries to get around, and she like doing this.
Yeah, she does the football moves. Yeah.
She takes him down.
Yeah.
That was one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life.
No, it rules. It's great. And the kid, I mean, I call him a kid, 19 years old. I mean, in my opinion, if you're already a Peeping Tom at 19, you're screwed. You're going to be a creep your whole life. What are you doing?
Also, if you're bold enough to stare at a 15-year-old while they're changing, just punch the mom. But good for her, because this guy, he evaded police. And then he did not evade her. Let me tell you, she took her down.
No, but you know what, though?
Down.
I kind of wish police and, like, people behaved more like that, where it wasn't this... Because in the article, the news people, or the sergeant was like, very rarely do we ever see someone just get involved like that and risk their own safety or whatever. And it's like... Don't you wish things were a little more Wild West out here? Don't you wish that people were kind of tackling each other more?
Not to get political with this, but how come this mom is able to take down this Peeping Tom easily, tackle him to the ground, subdue him, he gets arrested? There were several cops, and instead of catching him, number one, they didn't catch him, and number two, I think their backup was probably going to shoot him. So maybe they learned from this. I guess we know it's possible to take a guy down without choking him to death or shooting him in the face.
Yeah, well, I think what you got here is you got a new member of your fucking squad.
Yeah, I recruit her.
Yeah,
She's a fucking Texas Ranger.
But honestly, though, taking Texas moms will beat the shit out of anybody, so you should really get a bunch of them on your team.
Well, I mean, come on. Her baby girl is just in her bedroom trying to change, and this guy's fucking watching.
Also,
yeah,
I have to say,
tackling
the girl that came out, I was like, oh my god.
Who, the 15-year-old?
Yeah. She wasn't like a
That's true. I would like the audience to know that in our show notes, Kelly goes, the daughter, 15, parentheses, who looks like a lesbian.
She does, but, which is fine, but you're going, I mean, if this guy got his shit kicked out of him by the two of them, that would have been bomb. Because you know the girl, the 15-year-old can fight too. You can tell.
Okay, first of all, fun fact is my sister just walked in minutes before this, and she goes, this is a rare hetero look you have on today.
You do look a little more straight than normal.
You know what? People are just casting stones in the glass home I've built for myself. And I think we should move on to the next story.
I don't care
God forbid somebody peeps on me when I'm changing. I leave the windows wide open. A floating virtual lawmaker pauses relief meeting. Here's my biggest problem with this story is that they cue it up as a zany, fun romp. And my problem is you're a congressman and you can't stop your head from floating on screen during a Zoom meeting. These people are supposed to be helping society. They can't even operate a Zoom call. This is not a fun story. This is depressing. This is a perfect example of why we're all going to die this year. Also, I mean, you're a congressman. You have congressional aides, like literally sitting under your desk all day long. One of them doesn't know how to help.
At this point, do you think people just want to be fucking stupid? Do you think people just want to be
it just
dumb?
Distracts. I think, like, honestly, and that's the problem when your politicians are influencers instead of fucking lawmakers. This guy's like, oh, this is it. Like, he posted a screenshot. We have the tweet online, like, I'm not a cat, which is in reference to the other big virtual fuck-up this week, which is a lawyer, or a lawyer in a meeting, or I think it was the judge or something, whatever. He was stuck in a cat.
That one was fun.
That was so fun, whatever. And he was like, I'm not a cat, and it was the saddest little cat, and the voice was perfectly matched up. So, like, this would have been a bigger story if he didn't have the cat thing, and the guy referenced it. It's like, why do you know about memes when the world is burning? Like, the US of A is currently sinking into the ocean, and you are up top on what the Instagram account Daquan is posting. So I would like to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And also the other people in the call, like the other congressmen, were like, "You're gonna go viral, Tom," and then another one was like, "At least you're not a cat." And it's like, we're dying.
Oh my god, you're gonna go viral! Oh my god, you're
Tom,
so funny.
this is so fun. Oh, Tom, this is Tom. You're such a crackhead. This is crazy.
I mean, really, get it together. Get it together. I mean, look, you know that we love to joke around. We love to have fun. All this stuff. Okay? That's why we're not congressmen and congresswomen. Because they're not supposed to be joking around. They're supposed to be getting the shit done.
They can't even get on the fucking Zoom. Get on the fucking Zoom.
So this is a new middle segment that I've come up with called Why Would You Do That? It is stories this week of people that made me literally go, why would you do that? That's stupid. And I feel like there are a lot of stories in the news in general that highlight how fucking dumb people are. So I thought we would pick some stories.
I love that plan. I would like you to stop talking like that, but I would like you to kick us off here.
First of all, I'm not going to stop talking like this. My first story for this pissed me off. I love dogs, okay? But Tennessee man leaves $5 million in his will to his 8-year-old dog, okay? I can't even imagine the insult that the people around him felt when he chose to do... The dog will never need $5 million, okay? Unless he wants the world's biggest supplies of the fucking bacon strips or whatever the hell. I
believe they're called bacon
strips. Sorry, excuse me. Not a dog. I'm not a dog.
Fooled me. Could have fooled me.
Speaking from
the
dog himself. Speaking from the dog himself. Trash. Trash.
The most surprising part of this story is that there's a Tennessee man with $5 million to leave to somebody. Chicago man freezes pants to reserve parking spots.
Out of all the reasons to freeze your pants.
There's... I can think of 10 better reasons right now to freeze my pants. Here's the thing, is I don't know whether to be upset at this man or impressed, and I'm going with upset because that's where I usually lean towards. Let me tell you something. We have a photo of the pants, and Kelly will share it with you, but it's kind of spooky. The pants are just there, and it does work because there's just a pair of floating pants in the snow, and you're like, I guess I won't park there. This man is soaking his pants in water, and he says he's found a special way to arrange them that they stand up, they freeze and stand up. And
I think it's genius. I think it's
the
genius.
Fact that this guy, it is. Is it smart? Yes, but the fact that this guy fucking did this and had the time to figure this out, he does not have anywhere to be. Leave the spots for people with jobs.
No. Remember that terrorist guy who shot up San Bernardino in 2015? Do you remember that? Okay, so...
And they kept interrogating his wife about it?
Yeah. So the mom just got, in a shit ton of trouble because she tampered with evidence. And apparently he had written out the whole plan, and she was like, oh, I'll get rid of it in the paper shredder. Of course, they found it because paper shredding doesn't erase its existence. It's like, if you were smart, you'd burn it. Idiot.
It happened years ago, and it was still in the paper shredder. In which case, double shame on her for not emptying out the paper shredder.
I think they got the paper, and it took them a while to go through that and then piece it together. Yeah.
In the movies, they do it in one night over a music montage.
Yeah, in the movies.
Yeah, putting the pieces together.
Yeah, well, who they should really hire to do that kind of job is the girls that used to cut out things from magazines and make a collage.
Or any good serial killer that sends the stalker letters.
Yeah.
I love how you call her terrorist mom. All right, mine is, and I have one more after
Well,
this.
she's not a regular mom. She's a terrorist mom.
The headline is, if Whoopi Goldberg tells you to wear a mask on the subway, you wear it. And my counterpoint is, if Whoopi Goldberg has to be the one to tell you to wear a mask on the subway, you shouldn't be on the transportation.
No.
Here's the thing. The MTA brought in 25 famous New Yorkers who are now reading PSAs for the trains. And it's a stupid headline. It's a stupid idea. Why does Jerry Seinfeld and the girl from Broad City need to tell me not to grope my neighbor on the subway? And that's what gets me to not stop doing it. It's like I was gonna piss in the corner of the subway, but Aquafina said maybe do it at home.